Welcome to Conversations with Ren and Kim. I am Ren.
And I'm Kim.
Duh. We got a packed episode for you guys this week. Kimberly, you want to tease the second segment, do you?
All I will say is that it's something refreshing. And when we get to that segment, you'll understand exactly what I mean.
You realize you really didn't give out anything there, right?
But that's the point. You want to give just enough to keep them wondering.
Right.
So I hope you're wondering.
In addition to that, we also have our Girl Chat segment premiering in this episode. So lots to look forward to this week. But before we get to all those things, it's time to head on to what's trending.
Mr. President or Michael Jackson? Who says politicians can't have fun? Well, allow me to answer that. Apparently, a sour chunk of the internet. Mr. Irfan Ali, president of Guyana and leader of the People's Progressive Party, reminded us of just what it means to have the moves like MJ. But some on the internet weren't so happy with his performance. At Maria Singh commented, "Like we have a circus in town." And Frankie Noel Franklin stating he got nothing else to do and nothing better to do, while others sang his praises. At Sunita Ram shared, "So nice to see our president mingling with his people of Guyana." And at Iodel Chase commented, "The president that loved to enjoy himself no matter what. Man right!" However, supporters and non-supporters alike could not allow the shoes to dance away. At Amanda Ragu stated, "Life is good out of office. You have a life, enjoy. But the shoe belongs to the lady it matches her dress." While Finette commented, "Is the shoes for me?" Safe to say, Mr. President and his shoes deserve an A++ for fun and entertainment. Renata, that video, I love to see when our leaders, they're having fun.
Yeah, especially when they're displaying their human side. Because, when you read news and stuff like that and you see them in parliament, etc., there is a certain persona and professionalism that goes with being in those spaces. But when you see them like this, it's like, it reminds you that they're human. Correct. But it also reminds you that, hey, they're human too. They could have fun,
So hats off to you, Mr. President.
Over 15 million views combined from various social platforms. Eat It restaurant operations manager Mr. Ross became an overnight internet sensation. With an unconventional twist to marketing, Eat It restaurant has caught the attention of many international celebrities, including Snoop Dogg, who reposted the South-based grill restaurant ad, giving it a massive boost internationally. Other celebrities like Tyrese and Busta Rhymes chimed in on the humor. If you're not aware of what we're talking about, here's the video that went viral.
I am lost in a rainbow, no rainbow is gone.
Viral. Now we caught up with the star himself, Mr. Ross, to hear his reaction on this viral video. Here's what he had to say.
Well, I was quite surprised. Surprised, one, at how well it was done. Two, the amount of likes came out of it. Like a day after, I was more surprised, wasn't expecting that level of viewership.
So Kimberly, what was your thoughts when you first saw the video?
It was interesting.
Interesting. Listen, I laughed my head off. I literally laughed my head off.
Clearly, a lot of people enjoyed it, and it did garner a lot of interest, not just here locally, but internationally, which is, tremendous. I would say that is probably one of the most successful videos that came out of Trinidad on social media. with a company marketing something. You know, a lot of times we see social media influencers getting that kind of traction, but very rarely we see companies locally getting that level of traction.
Yes.
Not just locally, like I said, but internationally.
But I mean, Trini's doing what Trinis do, right? We're always putting ourselves out there on the map, yeah?
See you later, alligator. The possible thoughts of a Brunswick, Georgia gator dad to his alligator Wally. The TikTok famous duo made headlines when Wally, an emotional support alligator, was taken from his enclosure as a prank and placed in a neighbor's yard while on a family vacation with his dad and grandpa. The neighbor called the police and Wally was captured and released. Wally's dad had been frantically searching for the gator bud, but the authorities have informed him that even if he finds Wally, he's not permitted to pick up the alligator. Failure to comply would result in his arrest. Wally, who goes under the handle Walligator, is an internet sensation, gathering over 100,000 followers on TikTok. You know, it's one thing to lose a pet or an emotional support animal like that, but my major concern is actually for Wally. Can you imagine this domesticated alligator just out in the wild, Ren?
Yeah, so I mean, there is that aspect, but I'm still thrown by the whole fact that an alligator is an emotional support.
Yeah, but he's actually,
animal.
I mean, loved by a lot of people. He would go out and meet a lot of people and interact with a lot of people and kids.
Great for them. I still am having difficulty understanding the emotional support part of, I don't know, like,
What do you think an emotional support animal should be? Like a furry friend?
Furry and cute and, you know, cuddly with a personality. I don't.
A rat?
A rat?
You just
no,
said
I said with a personality. That's like a
rats
dog
have a personality.
or a cat, even a goat, but not an alligator.
I mean, rats, when you watch like Ratatouille and stuff, you know, the rat had a personality.
That is fiction.
Yeah, but I assume rats do have personalities because of the show. But anyways, my biggest concern, like I said, was for Wally because he was not introduced to the wild. It was not something that was gently broken into him. He probably doesn't even know how to hunt to get his dinner.
I think that's like innate in him. He's gonna figure it out. Right? I think he's gonna figure it out.
I guess it'll be a situation of survival of the fittest. I mean,
I don't know. I just am baffled by this story.
I just still feel sorry for Wally. That's all. That's it for me.
Okay, I guess we have a difference of opinion here, Kimberly. But on that note, it's time for us to go to a short break. When we come back, we have that interesting segment.
Refreshing segment.
Refreshing, yeah. Kimberly calls it refreshing. We'll be right back.
Nestled in the bustling heart of our capital city, coconut vendors have long been an iconic part of the landscape, beloved by locals and tourists alike. Whether you're seeking a refreshing afternoon cool down or simply craving the unique taste of cold coconut from the Savannah, there's nothing quite like it. Also, I've heard.
So I have a confession and a shame, oh gosh, a shame. Kimberly, I have never had a coconut around the savannah in my entire life.
Very un-Trinbagonian of you, I must
It is, I admit, I'm ashamed of it, but today we are about to right our wrongs.
Yes, it took you how many years before you right your wrongs?
About 20.
We tried to prove.
Anyways, let's go try some coconuts from around the savannah. Okay, so we are here around the savannah with Uncle Tony. How you doing, Uncle Tony?
I going very, very good by the help of God, and by seeing you all for the first time, I really good. You put energy in my body.
So this is my first time around the savannah having a coconut.
By Tony.
By Tony's, and I know you're famous.
Oh gosh, you want to say that?
How long have you been around the savannah selling coconuts?
I've been here about, 23 years for these people and them. Very decent people, nice people. But I still do it during donkey cart days now.
Wow.
I lost my family and I get damaged, and these people then decide to come out and come and help me home now.
Yeah.
Bring a little finance for me, bring a little thing, and whatsoever. So I thank God, I thank God and thank them for what they have me right now.
And what makes your style different from everybody else?
When you mean style, you mean cat?
No, well, I mean, I see you only do one cut.
I can do many cut. They call me the one chop man.
And why do they call you the one chop man?
Because I'm famous in the one chop.
You have
Although
precision.
I still do only one chop.
Yeah.
I just see that a while ago.
Yes.
I still do only one chop.
And I mean, you would have shared with us you had some challenges in terms of with your hands and stuff like that, but you're still here despite all those challenges and not being able to move one of your hands properly. You're still doing the one chop.
That's right, but you've seen it for yourself.
Yes, and we're going to show the people.
And I'm going to show you while I cut in for you. I can do the one chop still.
All right. Okay, let's go. So Uncle Tony about to show us the one chop. Yeah?
Well, I ain't too famous in it, as you're seeing.
Thank you very much.
So this is a coconut with jelly.
That's a bit jelly.
Okay.
With jelly. You can see the jelly.
You see, you can, let's turn it over. No water leak.
Oh my gosh! I didn't expect that. Wow, y'all.
I think I want one of those
You
too.
see, it's a one chop you want to get.
Yes.
I give you away one to get.
Interesting. So Uncle Tony, is there a difference between the different types of coconuts?
Yes. Now you see what? You get the same cut.
Wow.
Right?
No, not a drip of water leaking.
Wow.
Now we have different type of coconut. Now as dry season, you're getting young ones.
Okay.
Right.
It's good to flush out, clean out. It have the yellow ones, some have jelly. That's like where people live in.
Yeah.
They take the climbers maintain the trees on them.
Okay.
So you get a little jelly. It have the salt butter, which is the one long time your parents they send you in the shop for salt butter and eat with biscuit. All right. But I don't have any of that right now, but
that's another type.
that's another type of coconut.
But which one is the sweetest?
Well, to tell you the truth, people have the different
Preference.
to choose a coconut because they're dealing with, let me say, they get a local coconut, which is they call it, when I mean local, they say the Creole coconut.
Okay.
It has some of them shiny and them what you have in your hand. Can't touch them Creole coconut, I'm telling you the truth.
I mean, I can imagine.
And look at it.
Yeah? This is a work of art.
Yes, it is. And he did it once, he did it twice.
Not
Yup.
a drop of
Not
water.
a drop of
Wow,
water.
precision.
I know.
He wasn't just telling us he's the one chop man, I can believe, and he's
Yeah.
famous for it. He actually demonstrated,
I
not
sure
once,
did.
not twice.
Yeah.
I show you.
He did. So Ren, you wanna
Yes, time to taste this. So
Well, I'm going to show you how you're going to try it.
mine is sweet.
oh yeah, it is.
The both of them the same bunch. What you do to get the jelly now, you drink all the water,
And then you would cut it.
then I cut it, give you a spoon, which we invent a spoon to scoop out your jelly.
That no plastic spoon is from the coconut.
From the
All
coconut.
natural.
Yeah, natural. Actually, we invent a spoon to
To eat the jelly.
get the jelly out. It have no.
So I think I finished mine. Already? Yeah.
You think so? All right.
Girl, in this heat you really need coconut water, you know, to stay hydrated.
You wanna drink from mine?
You comic?
No, it's have real water in that.
Mine's had real water too. Come on.
Well, you see, we're going back with the one shop again. That's your spoon there. And that's your jelly there. Take out the spoon.
So I drank yours and great.
So you drink 1.5.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Do you like jelly?
Love it.
Do you?
Yeah,
but,
I do.
but that's the best part in the
It's-
coconut.
I agree.
No. Use the sharpened part. Right.
See, you're learning. You're going back to school here.
It really is the best part.
But it is, not really, it is the best part.
Y'all, if you've never had coconut around the Savannah,
By Tony's,
by Tony's, because it's an experience here.
exactly.
It really is. Right? Specifically by Tony's.
Exactly, by Island Finance.
By Island Finance, you gotta come down. Ooh, check it out. This jelly is. It's very hot.
If you had room, you'd have put the next one.
And yes. Well, thank you so much
Yes.
for this wonderful experience.
My first time
Your first
experience.
time. Definitely not my first time, but I will be back and I will be looking for Tony's.
I hope I see you all again.
for girl chat. So I have with me Kim, of course, and Shanaz, Noel Hodlin, and Roberta Rose Collins in the house. And today we're going to share a bit about graduation or graduation story.
Oh my god.
Everybody has a story, right?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
really.
Not really.
That's
I mean,
okay.
but even boring stories is still a story.
That's
yeah.
right. I just need to
That's the
say,
beginning and end of my story. Then.
I just need to say, technically, I did not graduate.
What do you?
So wait, the graduation we're speaking about is at which level? Like high school, right?
Yes,
high school graduation.
Boring.
And what parts of the graduation story we're referring to is the ball or
The prom.
prom,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Prom night, girl, dinner
Prom
dance.
night. You did go to your prom.
I did go, but I technically did not graduate.
Right.
I was not allowed to graduate.
I feel like this is a space for healing to happen. Go ahead, Kim.
Yes, tell a story. Let's do this. So prior to me going to graduation, this was the ceremony specifically, right? Usually you would have to go and you would have to rehearse and learn the songs and whatever. But, usually some kind of trending song that is used, especially in the school that I attended.
What was your song in your year?
Katy Perry, Fireworks.
Okay.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
baby.
So Katy Perry, Fireworks was the song. And some of my friends had sent me what the entire rundown was because I wasn't able to go to the rehearsals because I started working right after I finished CSEC.
Right.
So as soon as I finished writing CSEC exams, I started working. And one of the reasons why I was working was to be able to get a dress for my mom to attend my graduation ceremony.
Right.
So they knew that I was not going to be attending the rehearsals and whatnot. And when I showed up on the day of my graduation, they told me I couldn't walk the stage. I know. But I did attend my prom. I didn't want to.
Me too. I went to her prom.
I didn't want to, but I still went. And even that too had a story. The dress that I ended up wearing, I had seen like months and months before in a showcase. And I saw my mom, that dress is the dress I want to wear.
Right. Yeah.
And again, like financially, it wasn't really, easy.
Yeah.
So because we came from a single parent home and that comes with its own constraints financially.
Of course.
And so my grandmother would have purchased me that dress, and the dress was actually really, really big. So we had to take it to get it altered and all of that. But I was really only fortunate to attend that prom situation night. Because my grandma would have gifted me the dress that I wanted to wear.
Yeah, my story actually is very, very similar. My parents couldn't afford it. They just couldn't afford the tickets, and then
and it's expensive.
It is.
And it's even worse now.
Yeah. And that was a while ago.
And not too long ago.
Just a couple of years.
A couple of years.
And my aunt stepped in. She did the whole kit and caboodle. She got my hair done. To this day, so I don't like makeup because I was traumatized. I was traumatized. They took me from, I had my hair all natural the morning.
Right.
They relaxed my hair, so they straightened it out permanently. And then they put all this makeup on. So I looked like a completely different individual. And I cried so hard for that part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my graduation was awesome. I did. Thank you to my aunt because I had a good old time.
A good time.
I remember every detail of my graduation. 5 years later? 5 years.
5 years ago.
Yes.
What was your grad story?
Very quiet. I did get to walk. I think they had a prom, but because of the school, it wasn't this big thing.
Yes.
Right? But I didn't get to go to that because single mommy, no, where are you going?
Yeah.
I need to be there, that sort of thing. But my grad night I think it was just pretty basic.
Not even the food was memorable.
No.
Cannot
And
relate.
It's songs. But
Cannot relate.
I don't even, because even up till now, like, even the persons I went to school with at high school, I don't even, it's like 1 or 2 persons.
Yeah.
I would even have a connection.
So you had a chaperone at your... Yeah.
My grads was real boring, guys.
Yeah.
I
don't know. My grads, I remember
your grads. Michael Jackson died that night.
Yes!
So they kept playing
Michael Jackson songs.
Goodness.
Songs.
She said Katy Perry. I was like, okay.
No, but I think my grad situation very similar to Roberta's and Kim's. Single parent home, you can't really afford a dress. Thanks to my grandma, I was able to have a dress and stuff like that to be able to go to graduation. But one of the things that stood out to me on grads nights was all the quiet ones who was suddenly not so quiet anymore, It's like they jump out their whole self.
Yeah, that would have been me.
I could tell you had a ball,
I had a good time.
But for me, I had like fairy godmothers for like my dress, and then my makeup would have been Auntie Donna, and my hair as well would have been Auntie Donna. Would have facilitated me getting both my makeup and my hair done, so that because grads is not just, especially for a female, it's not just a dress.
And even more so now, I feel like when we graduated, I mean, you could have gone with makeup if you didn't go with.
I didn't go with
makeup.
Yeah, or anything
it wasn't like a you must have it. Now,
no,
glam
it's
is
a production.
It is
a production now.
So,
it is.
reason why we're having this conversation is because there is an absolutely amazing cause called Royalty for a Night that Roberta is the mastermind of.
Yeah. She's trying to help all of you guys have a ball of a time too.
So basically, what happens is there's a collection drive, and then there are distribution dates, and we have distributions from south to north to the east as well.
That's right.
As well as the collection drive does encompass spaces that persons can drop off east, west, north, south,
That's right.
central.
Yes.
And of course, we'll put up the information on the screen so you guys can see it. And definitely, if you need a dress, you're graduating from high school, you need a dress, you're upper six, or you are graduating from CSEC, please come on down.
And suits too.
Suits, oh gosh, we can't forget the guys, please.
We try to support the young men as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So guys,
That is
please,
wonderful.
please
Thank you.
support the
Well
cause.
done.
We absolutely think that is something that is needed. We've all had memories that were created, but it was boring ones or really exciting ones. They were memories nonetheless.
Yes.
So this has been Girl Chat.
What an episode this has been, Renata. So much information, so much fun things happened.
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Thoroughly. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the conversations that we are able to have on this.
I mean, because you're having those conversations with me.
Not just you, but everybody else on the panel, as well as the coconut vendor as well, Kimberly. Really, really interesting conversations, and we were learning a lot as well as we go along.
Yes,
so we're so
definitely,
happy
Renata.
to take you guys on this journey with us. On that note, though, that's all from us for this week. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.